Hello and welcome to the venue that featured in my last blog entry. Hopefully it's a case of Groundhog Day because I hooked a number of fish, landed them all as well. In spite of reeds either side of me, I didn't lose any fish. That was a combination of keeping the rod high, bullying the fish to the point where you know how far to go, how far not to go. Also, £6 line, £5 hook length, that's as low as I would come in a swim like this. And also the rod. You can never underestimate the rod in a situation like I'm talking about with natural snags. That's what reeds are. They're places that the fish will instinctively head for as you bring them in. So the rod that I'm using is a £1.5 test curve barbel rod, but it's got a lovely action and it's ideal for this type of fishing. Plus I decided to fish off the reeds, about a rod length off, so when the fish initially were hooked they headed for open water rather than straight into the reeds. If you're fishing up against the vegetation, they will automatically head into that cover which is closest. So by the time I brought them in, they had in effect tired themselves out, and I was the victor in each of the battles that I encountered. Anyway, just cast out. Hopefully time for a cup of tea, or hopefully not time for a cup of tea because I'm waiting for that rod to go. I did get a chance to pour the tea. You noticed at the start of the video a woodland walk, a time lapse of some of the journey down to the lake. Like many anglers, I do enjoy my nature. I'm a very keen amateur naturalist. I've always loved the natural world, and as I've said on many occasions, fishing is the perfect platform from which to engage with, to enjoy the natural world around us. Before I even cast a bait out this evening, I saw and heard an oyster catcher in flight across the lake. They are more common now inland, always great to see. A couple of gravel pits in the last couple of years that I fished in Staffordshire. I've seen young as well, so successful breeding. That's always very special to see. What I want to witness though, of course, is a tench, but hopefully not too it's windy. There's nowhere to really peg in here, so I've got the brolly balanced, but hopefully not too far into the future for me. But as far as you're concerned, it will be the next thing that you see on this film. Here you go. I had quite a wait before the fish took the bait. The rod tip pulled round, the line started to peel off. I played it, netted it, and here you are. I just cast out, and as soon as the bait hit the water, I caught this small rod. As you can see there, it's hooked properly. It lunged at the corn. It's a corn-shaped boilie, by the way, and well, I wasn't expecting to catch this. It's been very slow indeed on this session, but I am into a second fish, and that is going to be netted shortly, and I'll show you in a moment or two. They're not particularly big fish, but they're fighting incredibly well from the initial take till I get a bit of an idea of what's going on. I'm thinking that they're much bigger than they are. Not that I'm complaining though, as you can see, it's not a bad fish, is it? Another one bites the dust, as they say. I've had a steady trickle of fish. Not as hectic as it sometimes is on this water, but all great fun. And I haven't lost one yet. And I hope that's not the kiss of death either. Anyway, I'm about to net this one and I think I'll show you in a moment or two. There it is. Another nice tench. As soon as that one went back, I poured a cup of tea. Well, I cast it out, poured a cup of tea, and before the cup could even reach my lips, the rod went. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I don't show every fish to the camera. I usually say that when I've been catching lots and lots of small perch or whatever. It's nice to be able to make that comment when the fish that I've been netting have actually been quite decent tench. It is a good venue. Unfortunately, it's not a day ticket, but if you do check out the written blog entry that goes with this video, I'll tell you where I'm fishing, and also you can join the club or at least get your name down on the waiting list, because it is a popular club, as you can imagine. And I would say that this particular lake that I'm on is the jewel in the crown as far as the club portfolio is concerned. And if you like your tench fishing on an English estate lake at the height of summer, well, it's heaven on earth.